What's good? What's good? What's good, baby? It's your boy, Drex, the Sports Junkie. My man, Keo. Welcome to MBS. Let's talk about it. The number one show on the brand. Our girl, Saray, she's out today, but she will be back next week. And we got a hot topic for y'all next week. I can't wait. But, of course, what's up, Keo?
But yo, what's good, man? Busy week from the MBS brand, man. I know we're building this show up for our MBS draft special. Um, uh, uh, eighth year in a row that we're covering the draft. So we continue the legacy and we continue the trend, man. So I'm looking forward to it. And shout out to J Franchise MBS show last night. It was a definitely good show. The team over here made an invasion last night, but this is MBS. Let's talk about it. So let's shut this shit down, man.
Let's go. What's up?
All right, so like I said, we got a lot to discuss. We'll be talking about the draft a little bit just to build up for the draft special for the next 3 days. But tonight we're gonna kick things off with what we discussed last week, man. The Mortal Kombat movie, man. It's it's a wrap. Now we do our recap. So I saw it. X saw it. A lot of people that I was close to, and people that follow me on social media also saw it. Also, a lot of mixed reactions. So, what are your thoughts on the movie from what you saw from Mortal Kombat?
Okay, you want me to rate it right now? Or you want me to wait to rate it?
We'll rate it afterwards. Just
Okay.
what you thought about the movie.
Okay, so I get both sides of the equation. I get the people that's mad, and then I get the people that's like saying it's like one of the best movies this year. Definitely. I get both sides because they had some hits and they had some misses. I thought, for me personally, the Cole Young story, I don't know if that was the move for me, but nonetheless, I thought it was, a good movie. I thought it was a good movie, and I'm gonna rate it in a few minutes, and when we get to that portion of the show. But man, Kano was funny. I like, I wish they would have been more in depth with Scorpion. Sub-Zero was a monster. Kung Lao, the fighting scenes was cool. I do wish they would actually have the tournament. Like, when you back in the day when you had the Mortal Kombat, you have to have the tournament. They didn't really have the tournament. It was kind of like an invasion. And like Shang Tsung was trying to basically invade before it actually happens. For everybody out there, this is definitely spoilers for y'all. I don't mean to be a spoiler. So if you didn't watch the movie, you might not want to hear everything that I'm saying. But basically they invaded, and yeah, they tried to take over before the tournament actually happens. And what's that?
No, go ahead.
I was to no surprise, obviously, if you watch the movie, you know how it ended. But the great thing about it is we're gonna get a part two. from what it looks like, we're gonna get a part two. So as a whole, like I said, we're gonna rate in a few minutes. Like I said, I understand both sides of the equation. I understand the people that are happy. I understand the people that are mad. The Cole Young thing wasn't it for me personally. But outside of that, man, the movie was fire.
The movie wasn't fire. It was all right. A lot of these movies that has came out has been all right. I it took me a while for the King Kong and Godzilla movie to be like, okay, I rock with it. Coming to America, I wasn't a huge fan of that also. But if you want me to, what was the best movies that's been the best since it came out, I'll definitely say Mortal Kombat because I was intrigued with it. I've been a fan of it. I've been playing the game since I was young. True probably played the game longer than me, but as far as the movie goes, um, I I wasn't a fan of the Cole thing, man. Like he was the main character of the movie, man. Like really, as a Mortal Kombat fan, like I wouldn't want him to be the main character of the movie, man. And I understand they're trying to build up his character maybe for the next movie or for a game that's coming out. I understand that, but as for a fan's perspective and the people that's been supporting Mortal Kombat, I wasn't with it for him to be the main character of the movie. Sub Zero, he's one of my favorite characters, man, and he was a very dominant character, which I was kind of confused with because they made him like dominant, like the dude was untouchable, man. And
Facts.
and I wish I would have seen more Scorpion. Like, if you ask me what's my favorite part of the movie, when Scorpion came in the movie and he says, "Get over here, man!" I definitely love that. That was one of my favorite parts. Um, and it's something that you said to me on off air that when it came to Kung Lao, you didn't like how he died. I definitely agreed with that. I think as far as the tournament goes, I wish I would have seen the tournament. They kind of brought the tournament in and said, "Hey, if they don't win the tournament, we'll give them a fight." So I definitely understood that. And then they teased with the Johnny Cage thing. I think Johnny Cage should have been in the movie, man. You want to talk about
Facts.
you
Facts.
want to talk about Mortal Kombat Originals? Johnny Cage was one of those guys, and I wasn't feeling that at all, and it also kind of gave me more of a clear understanding the story and the history between Scorpion and Sub Zero.
Yeah, facts. I 1000% agree with you on Johnny Cage being in this movie. I feel like you could introduce Cole Young in the next movie if you're gonna do another movie. And it seems like from how the way it ended, that they're gonna have another movie, and this will be more like the Johnny Cage movie. But put Johnny Cage in this one, and then move on from Cole Young. I will not move on from Johnny Cage and introduce Cole Young because Cole Young was basically a struggling UFC fighter or MMA fighter. I don't want to say UFC, MMA fighter. Um, Nonetheless, the movie. Besides that, I mean, I thought the movie was good. I know you said no, it's not fire, but I thought it was fire. I do have a problem with that, and look, I'm a Sub-Zero fan, but it took Cole Young and Scorpion, excuse me, to beat Sub-Zero. Scorpion was dead, man. So if anybody knows, he comes from hell, and basically he learns to control hell with his powers. And he comes back. When he comes back, dude, he's dead already. And Sub-Zero's still holding his own, basically whipping both of them in a sense. And it takes both of them to finally get over the hump to beat Sub-Zero. Sub-Zero was like the main boss in the movie, even though Shang Tsung really didn't fight. Shang Tsung did kill Kung Lao too easy. It wasn't even a fight, man. It wasn't even a fight. Like, he just made him come to him and take his soul. A lot of punchlines in it. The soul is mine, flawless victory. You got the Mortal Kombat lingo in there, which I, as a fan, could definitely appreciate. So I'm ready to rate it, man. And then we can talk about it some more because you're trying to hold me back from actually saying, what the rating was.
All right. With that being said, it's time to do our annual Rate this movie from 1 to 10, man. How do you have this movie?
Okay, so I can't give it a 10 because I don't believe it's a 10. I can't give it a 9 because I don't believe it's a 9. I can't even give it an 8 because I believe it's an 8. But I do believe it's a 7.5. I think that the Cole Young situation kind of bumps a little bit, but I understand it. They're trying to introduce a new character. I get it. Hey, look, no knock to Mortal Kombat. If that's what they want to do, they have that right to do it. But that was a little thrown off to me. They could have focused more on Scorpion coming back from hell to fight Sub-Zero again, because as he kills Scorpion and his family, Scorpion tells Sub-Zero, he's like, "Oh, we're gonna run this back. Basically, we're gonna run this back." So I think the movie could have took place with, is Scorpion coming back? Like, I think what would have been dope, bro, if they would have showed like Scorpion trying to figure out how to control hell, because he says, "I went to hell, I learned how to control it." But I wish they would have did it like. Now, of course, I ain't the director, I ain't the writer, but I'm just saying what I believe. I wish they would have had the tournament, and Sub-Zero would have been dominating. You could even throw some randoms in there if you wanted to, where he was beating up people, killing people, whatnot, and then finally he thinks that he won the tournament, Sub-Zero, and they're about to win, and then all of a sudden from the ground rises Scorpion because Cole Young was in trouble or whatnot, because we know Cole Young's a descendant of Scorpion, and Scorpion comes up and basically beats him. That, to me, that would have been fire. But nonetheless, 7.5, good movie. Can't wait to see part 2.
I'm with you. I'm not gonna be that harsh, but I'm gonna give it a strong 7 for the movie. I just didn't. I wasn't a fan about the main character. It would not enough fighting scenes for me. I thought we could have seen more Scorpion. We kind of seen him towards the beginning of the movie, but as for me, and I did, even though it did take two people to take out Sub Zero, Scorpion end up finishing off at at the end. And on top of that, you mentioned the Mortal Kombat lingos. I think that's one thing in the past movies that they did not use. So I did like that. But with that being said, I'm gonna give it a strong 7.
Fatality.
Yeah.
Flawless victory. Hey, man, I like what Shang Tsung said. You could have everything, but their souls are mine. Oh, it has its ups on it. So they had their downs, but they had their ups. So, like I said, it wasn't a boring movie. So I'm not gonna say lower than a 5. 5 would be average. I thought it was above average, slightly. So I'm going 7.5. I think that. I mean, let's be honest. Everybody that's tuned in right now, as far as in the comment section, I want to know, like, do y'all think that? Or I'm not gonna say do y'all think, or even you, Keo, are you gonna watch part 2 when it comes out? Because I know I am. It wasn't bad enough for me to say I'm not even watching part 2. I'm not excited about part 2. So I'm gonna watch part 2 because I'm excited for it.
uh, okay. Breaking news. I know this is off topic, but shout out to Thomas. He just dropped a news for us.
Wow. Wow. That's crazy. The Patriots are working on a trade and a new contract for Jimmy Garoppolo.
Shout out to Thomas for that quick update, man. Because you know, draft. Everybody's all excited for it. You know, we discussed about this yesterday, and look what's about to happen. But
That's crazy.
we'll talk more about that towards the end of the show. But we're gonna go on over to our very next topic, And our very next topic that we're going to be talking about is um we're going to talk about in California, man, Gavin Newsom. Gavin Newsom they California had enough signatures for to get a recall on him where he could possibly will be a re-election, and one of the candidates on there is Caitlyn Jenner. So there's some people, they like it. Some people don't like it. A lot of things that I wouldn't say on here regarding Caitlyn Jenner being a candidate. So as far as this goes, so how serious should we uh take Caitlyn Jenner being a candidate for running for governor when this re-election happens?
Well, I mean, you're in California, so you would know more than I would know as far as regarding Caitlyn Jenner and what's going on. But I'm big on if you have a plan, you have a vision, and you have a policies that you're trying to push forward. I've always said, man, I'm all for anybody that can push our world in a better place. If Caitlyn Jenner has the plan, the policy, and the vision to push California in the right direction, this world in the right direction, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. I can't say how serious should I take because I don't know the policies that Caitlyn Jenner is trying to push. I don't know the plan. I don't know the vision. I really didn't do a lot of research on what Caitlyn Jenner plans to push. But if it's something that is going to be effective and bring unity and strong policies, absolutely. I said when Kanye West wanted to run, I'll be a hypocrite to say that Caitlyn Jenner shouldn't be able to run. I mean, my thing is, it doesn't matter if you're man, woman, black, white, whatever race, whatever religion you decide. If you have strong policies, you have a plan, you have a vision, and you're trying to bring unity to this world, and you're pushing it with love, then look, I have no issue with it, man, at all. So I just have to do a little bit more research when it comes to Caitlyn Jenner and what Caitlyn Jenner wants to push.
I don't have a problem with this at all. Kudos to Caitlyn Jenner. For me, it doesn't matter who you are, man. It doesn't matter if you're a sports athlete. It doesn't matter if you're a former actor. I think a public figure, they got somewhat of an advantage. You look at the past that's have ran. And you look at public figures like Arnold. Um, you look at Donald Trump, a huge public figure. Even you look at former basketball player Kevin Johnson, who used to play for the Phoenix Suns, very huge also. So I don't think any that matters. And you look at Barack Obama, the first black president ever. You look at the first female vice president ever. So I think it's a good thing, man. It gives people hopes and it gives them dreams that if this person could do it, hey, I can do it also. So I think it's a good thing, and I think people should take Caitlyn Jenner seriously as a candidate because she's up there for a reason, and I'm pretty sure Caitlyn Jenner had to go through certain protocols and steps for her party to their part the prospective party to approve of that. So kudos to Caitlyn Jenner, and like I said, I don't like what you said. I don't know what her policies are. I don't know what plans that she has, but I'm willing to listen, man. I think everybody deserves a chance. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter if people hate you or not. I think everybody deserves a chance when it comes to running for office. And this ain't a popular thing to say, and people may have a problem with me saying this, but when it comes to Donald Trump, if he wants to run for president again, I think he should, man. Maybe he learned from the mistakes that he's made. Maybe he can make that change, in 2024. So I think everybody deserves a second chance, or some type of a chance or opportunities. So I'm with it, man. So kudos to Caitlyn Jenner. Good luck to Caitlyn Jenner and the rest of the candidates, including Gavin Newsom. And the election will be in September, and I'm looking forward to it.
And you're gonna get to vote on it as
Yeah.
being that you're in California. So yeah, no discrimination, man. Just because men, women, transgender, whatever, doesn't mean that you can't do the job. So we've got to find the plans, the policies, the vision, and what we're pushing.
All right, man. Let's move on over to our very next topic. We're gonna talk about some music really quick, man. Music that's going on right now. One of the top female rappers right now, out right now, Megan Thee Stallion. She has decided and said, "I'm taking a break." So Megan Thee Stallion is taking a break. Do you have a problem with that? As a fan, I don't know how much of a fan of Megan Thee Stallion you are, but as a fan, do you have a problem with her taking a break?
Okay, so I'm not gonna even hold you and say that I am a big fan. I don't really, me, Q. I listen to a lot of motivational speak. I do more of that than I do as far as music. But absolutely not. I have no problem with somebody saying they're taking a break. Who am I to tell that woman she can't take a break? When you think about music, I want you to think about this for a second. When do they get to take a break? NFL is a season and then there's a break. NBA, there's a season and there's a break. Even in the education system, there's a year, school year, and then there's a break. The girl works hard. Obviously, she's successful. If she wants to take a break, she should be able to take a break. I don't understand. Like, really, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to hold y'all. I don't understand why this is a topic. I really don't. I don't understand how somebody could have the audacity to say she shouldn't be able to take a break. That's her life. She puts together some music. She puts it out. Y'all people enjoy it. At the end of the day, she's got enough saved up, obviously, for herself, her family. And she says, you know what? I'm good right now. I'm taking a break. I don't even understand what the uproar is about. Like, why are we even talking about this? This is craziness to me. For anybody that says Megan Thee Stallion can't take a break, I mean, what are we doing here? What are we doing? Gil, you're going to Vegas this weekend. For anybody that don't know, you're taking a break. So, I mean, at the end of the day, that's a vacation. If she says, we don't know how long she's taking a break for. From what you told me, she didn't say how long. So if she wants to take a week, 2 weeks, a month, 2 months, whatever she wants to do, she has that right to do it. Who are we to tell her she can't do that? I don't understand this topic at all. Megan Thee Stallion, man, shout out to you. I know from what I understand, you from Houston, Texas. You grew up there and you made it out of there and you've become a successful entertainer, and she deserves it, man.
Yeah, for me, I don't have a problem with her taking a break at all. I think she actually deserves the break, if anything, because you look at what she's been through, especially with the situation with Tory Lanez. That's probably has taken a toll on her, especially being shot. I'm pretty sure uh, she's gonna have to go to court for that. And um, and show up in court. And then the music that she's been able to put out. I think she won a couple Grammys. She won a couple Grammys this past year also, and she continued to put out music. One thing about Megan, I mean, she ain't one of my favorite rappers, but she's been holding it down in the female rap game, man. Are you serious? Nikki ain't around right now. Cardi B, she's been absent. I mean, she's kind of showing up now. She just dropped her song up. And the previous song Cardi B had out um was featured with Megan Thee Stallion on, and Megan Thee Stallion has, majority of the songs that she has put out, they're charting the billboards, man. So Megan, she definitely deserves the break, and you know and whenever she comes back, I'm ready to cover more of her music. And shout out to Megan and Houston. She's been holding it down for Houston and the female rap game. So I got nothing bad or negative to say when it comes to this.
Okay.
All right. So let's move on over to our very next topic, and we're gonna talk about the new Travis Scott, the Sixes, man. You're the sneaker expert over here, man. So I wanna get your thoughts on what you think of those sneakers.
I'm not gonna hold you, boss. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm upset right now. I tried to get them. I tried to get these Johns. Hey, these Travis Scott Sixes are lit. I don't know if we can put a picture up. I don't know if you're able to do that, Keo. I know you work behind the scenes as far as, but these Travis Scott Sixes, for me, I'm not even a Jordan 6 fan. I'm not. I had the Olympic Sixes, the gold pack. I bought those with the sevens, obviously. But these to me are hard. These Johns are hard. I know we're gonna rate them in a second. They're up there for me, bro. They're up there. Travis Scott always has a unique flavor when it comes to, having a Jordan out there. When we talk about the ones, the backwards check, those was fire. The pink shoestrings on them. I'm really feeling these Johns. So these Sixes, they hard, bro. They hard. I got turned down from like a few apps where they were like, nah, you can't get them. I'm asking right now a couple of my connects. Anybody that's tuned in right now, man, if we can get the Travis Scott Sixes, man, hit me up. I want a pair, size 11. I'll even take an 11 and a half if we can get it. But size 11, man, they hard, man. I can't believe most of the time I get any shoe I pretty much want, but these are so much harder to get. I don't know for what. Well, I guess I do because they're limited. But yeah, I'm going, man. These Travis Scotts are hard. I want to know if you like them. What you think about them?
I like them, man. I'm actually a fan of the Sixes, man. So I definitely like them, man. I think when it comes to Travis Scott, man, when it comes to like anything that the dude puts out, they hit, man. They're on point. I think the ones that he came out with, they hit. They were on point. They sold out in a heartbeat.
Absolutely.
When you look at when he collaborated with McDonald's, man, that they had the Travis Scott meal. They hit. They were on point. So I think when it comes to Travis Scott, anything he puts out is hot. Even when it and obviously, of course, when it comes to his music, also. But I definitely would cop these, man, and the sneaker heads out there, man. What you guys think of these, and what you guys copped them?
Let me ask you this. Well, let me tell you this. Then I'm gonna ask you. Like low-key, I was trying to get them for next week's sneaker of the week. I was gonna bring back sneaker of the week next week if I would have got these Sixes. I can't promise you anything now because that was the sneaker I wanted to bring back for sneaker of the week. I couldn't get them. And even if I do get them now, because they don't come out to this weekend, I already told you now, so I'm not gonna do the sneaker of the week next week and it'd be the Travis Scott Sixes. But the big tongue on the Sixes, a lot of people are a fan of. That's probably what I'm not a fan of too much. But these are hard. These hard. So I want to know, what are you rating them? What rating are you giving the Travis Scott Sixes?
I'm gonna rate them an 8.5. 8.5.
That's
Travis.
hard. Yeah, that's hard. That's
What
hard. That's a
about
good
you?
number.
What about you? How would you rate them?
I'm giving, bruh. I mean, obviously, I don't have them on, so that's always a part of the rating for me. How comfortable they are. Are they too heavy? Or, they're never too. A shoe can never be too light. You can look at the material. That definitely plays a part in your true rating. But just off of looking at the shoe, just the look of the shoe alone, without trying them on, without looking at the material, because you do know it looks like it's gonna be like a suede, the khaki color. The look of the shoe, I'll give it a hard 9. A hard 9. They hard to me, bro. That's fire. I like the colorway. I like the little side pockets. It's dope. It's dope for me. So I'm going 9 on them.
All right, man. So we're gonna go to our very final topic for tonight, man.
Yeah.
And we all know this is a build up for this
Just
is a
wanted to put
build
that
up.
out there. Shout out to Keisha, man, real quick. She said she loved the movie, boss.
Yo, shout out to Keisha. Um um
But
all right, so our topic that we have for the very last topic to end off tonight's show is the build up for the draft, the NFL draft special, man. We're having it 3 days, like we did last year. We're gonna have live draft reactions as the draft happens. We had some hilarious reactions last year. So we're gonna cover it the entire time, hosted by Mr. Sports Junkie himself. I'll definitely be on there tomorrow and Friday. I can't promise you on Saturday. I just might pop up, but we'll have special guests. We'll have live draft reactions. So man, everybody's welcome to come on and give your thoughts on your draft or your teams that how they drafted and what you thought about their draft. So anybody's welcome. So with that being said, man, the NFL draft, what are you looking forward to the most when it comes to the draft?
man, first of all 32 teams involved. People always say, X, what's the reason you like the NFL draft over anything else in sports? It's because every team is involved. So my Saints are involved. Keo's Cowboys are involved. Your Chiefs that's tuned in, they're involved. Your Patriots that you're liking, they're involved. The Giants, the Jets, the Jaguars, the Falcons. Every team is involved. The Niners, the Packers, everybody's involved. That is why I love the NFL draft. And then on top of that, you see families of these young men and you see the emotion because all the work that they've put in for the last, 10 plus years, finally come to fruition for them. They're looking and they're saying to themselves, my baby is going to the NFL. He's a first-round draft pick. He's a second-round draft pick. Third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh-round draft pick. But no matter where you're drafted, it's an opportunity. It is an opportunity. Tom Brady's the GOAT. He was drafted in the 6th round. It's an opportunity. You are given this opportunity to show your greatness. So for me, man, I'm super, super excited about this. Outside of that, I'm looking forward to seeing the trades. We talking about one of them. A lot of people saying Garoppolo is going to be headed to New England. That's interesting. That's real interesting. Cam's going to have to fight for that starting position now. He may be the backup. He may be the starter, but he's going to have to fight for it. And then all the other trades that you hear in the rumors, you want to be tuned into that. And then last but not least, I get to see Big Mike's reactions. Woo! Yes, Mike Larson will be on. Shout out to my dog, man, holding it down from Vegas. He always has the hilarious reactions when it comes to the Raiders. The Raiders, they make one bad move, Mike is going to lose it. It's going to be hilarious. Of course, you got the whole MBS team. J Franchise going to stop through, I'm pretty sure. You got Marlon, you got Keo, you got Just Justin. You never know. GBD may stop through. I don't know who's going to stop through. But like Keo said, each and every one of you, if you're a fan of the Giants, if you're a fan of the Jaguars, if you're a fan of the Bengals, please stop through. We want you to come on here. We want to have live reaction from every fan base out there, the Washington football team. Whoever you're a fan of, we want you to have live reaction with us. Your boy Tracy Sports Junkie, I'll be there day 1, day 2, and day 3. I just thought about something though, Keo. And I'm going to say it live on the air. I'm not, you're going to be like, why you didn't wait until after air? I'll have to go off the air. Day 2 on Friday, I'm going to need Keo to hold it down because I do have to take a final. I just thought about that during maybe the beginning of the second round. But once that's over, I will be on. So don't look on Friday and say, oh, where's X at? Where's X at? I am coming. I am going to talk about the second and third round. I do have some sleepers for you guys. So I can't wait, Keo. What you looking forward to?
Covering the draft once again live, man. I think that's one thing as a sports fan that I'm proud of, to cover the draft. Like, we cover it every single pick. You get to be with your peers, people that you enjoy talking sports with, and people that's been supporting you. So I'm definitely gonna be looking forward to it. We'll probably be on an hour early, like right before the draft starts, just to give our quick predictions, our bust, who's the best player in the draft, or anything that changes, any breaking news that we can give you guys. And yeah, I think that's one thing I'm definitely looking forward to it. And obviously, of course, I'm looking forward to see any trades that happens. So I'm definitely excited, and I'm definitely looking forward to this draft. And especially last year, we had to deal with the pandemic, and it was a virtual draft. This year, you no virtual draft. Roger Goodell will be there, along with you'll have an attendance there. You'll have fans there. A good friend of ours will actually be in Cleveland in the draft. So they'll definitely have fans and spectators there in the draft. So that's one thing I'm looking forward to see, and kind of get things back to normal when it comes to sports, man. So I'm definitely excited for this.
Let me ask you this before we get out of here. And anybody that's in the comment section right now, whoever you're a team of, let me know who do you think or who do you want your team to draft? Who, if you're your ideal pick, who do you think your team should go out and get? Keo, man, who do you want? Who do you want the Cowboys to get? Not who you think they're gonna get. Who do you, if you was the GM, who would you be fighting to try to get for your team?
Um, I would go for either Kyle Pitts or Patrick Surtain.
Wow. Okay. You know the crazy thing is, I do believe the Saints should do whatever they can, and obviously they're not gonna do it, but I get it. I would trade up for Kyle Pitts. I think the Saints landing Kyle Pitts would be big time. I really do. You got Michael Thomas, you got Alvin Kamara. You don't know where you're going as far as the whole Taysom Hill or Jameis Winston situation. Which side you want to go on? You know how I feel. I mean, I love Taysom, but at the end of the day, I would rather Taysom play his gadget position all over the field and roll with Jameis Winston, and then get him a big time tight end to help out. And then possibly another weapon at wide receiver like Terrence Marshall. I would have no issue if the Saints got Terrence Marshall in this draft. That would be another great pick for me. I've said Terrence Marshall's the sleeper. So yeah, if I can get one player for the Saints, it would be Kyle Pitts, because I just believe like the Saints, man, we've tried, like of course, we've tried to fill that void with Jared Cook and others whenever we lost Jimmy Graham years back, but it just hasn't been the same since. Guys have come in, guys have come gone, but nobody's been close to Jimmy Graham. I think you get a big time tight end to put next to Michael Thomas, that would be big time for me.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I wouldn't go after a tight end if I was the Saints. I would go after a wide receiver if I was the Saints,
Okay.
because the last 2 3 years the talk has been getting Michael Thomas some help, getting another receiver. You finally did when it came to Emmanuel Sanders. Now he's left. Now you're back at that same situation. So if I was the Saints, Sean Payton, Mickey Loomis, I'm going after a wide receiver. Terrence Marshall, what's popping, boy? Woo.
I like that. I like that. I like that. You know, I'm not the biggest. I'm gonna say, you know, we already talked about it yesterday. I'm not the biggest Jalen Waddle fan, but with the speed next to Michael Thomas, I think that would be an interesting dynamic as well in New Orleans. But obviously, I know I'm reaching right now for the Saints to go out and get somebody, because the Saints, I think, have the 27th or 28th pick. I can't think off the top of my head, but they're not coming up from that far. They'd have to mortgage so much stuff to come up and get that pick. So it's not gonna happen. But we'll see. We'll see. That's the interesting about the draft. Trades happen and you never know what's gonna happen. I've seen teams come all the way up. I've seen teams trade back out. We're gonna see what happens on tomorrow.
Man, I'm. You know what? I'm so excited about tomorrow's draft special. I'm about to order some pizza and some buffalo wings, man. Let's go, man. Let's go.
Oh,
I feel, I feel, I feel like this is the Super Bowl right now, but this is the draft.
yeah. Yeah, but that's normally my pre-draft routine. Give me some pizza, give me some wings, give me some Coca-Cola. But you know what, man? I'm trying to do better, man.
I guess we know what's for dinner at your house tomorrow.
Yeah, man. I can't do no, I can't do all that this year, Keo. I'm trying to do better, man. During COVID, I gained back a lot of weight that I, lost previously, and now I'm trying to do better. So I'm not gonna do the Coca-Cola. I haven't drunk no Coke. Never ate no pizza. Not gonna eat no wings. I'm not gonna do all that. I'm gonna do me something a little bit more healthy. But we're gonna have a good time though. We're gonna have our water. I'm gonna have my water with me, and we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna rock out.
All right, man. So we'll, as much as we talking about it right now, we're gonna talk more about it. Give you a full analyst, full coverage on the draft tomorrow. Not just for tomorrow, but the whole 3 days. So I'm definitely looking forward to this. So, but it is time to wrap up tonight's show. So we're gonna do our shout outs really quick. So I'll start off with the shout outs. So shout out to everybody that tunes in and supports the show. Follow us on all social media platforms, on Facebook, on Instagram, and you could check us out on Spotify and Apple Podcasts also. So make sure you guys check us out, and also on YouTube. Also make sure you go subscribe to the channel at MBS Central. Shout out to X. He's back. He's been holding it down. He said he's the most consistent. Maybe he is, man. Maybe I'm just losing my touch. Yeah, right. Are you kidding me? But shout out to the guys from the MBS show. Shout out to MBS bragging rights with GBD. Just Justin J franchise. Shout out to Saray. I know she's been gone for the last 2 weeks, but she'll definitely be back next week. And with that being said, man, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Make sure you tune in the MBS draft special.
Definitely. Shout out to the whole MBS team, man. Nothing but Sports Central, man. Go on Facebook, Instagram, whatever. Make sure you liking the pages, man. Subscribing to them because we're working hard over here, y'all. Y'all, man, we working so hard to put out good content. My guy Kills behind the scenes, always grinding, always working. So we definitely appreciate everything that he's doing. But like he said, tomorrow, man, it's going down. The NFL draft. Your boy Trex, the sports junkie. Oh, we gonna talk. I got a tongue load for him tomorrow. I got a tongue load for Keo tomorrow. And y'all know, excuse me, a lot of great sound bites come from the draft. Keo's trying to put me on blast, talking about what I said about Patrick Mahomes when he got drafted. He's trying to talk about a bunch of things that I've said in the past. But you know what? We're going to be honest with ourselves and we're going to say what we feel. So tomorrow, make sure y'all tuned in. Like Keo said, we'll probably start 30 minutes to an hour before the draft actually goes live, just to kind of go through everything. It'll be 30 minutes. It won't be an hour. We'll be 30 minutes before the draft goes live, before the first pick is made. So make sure you rocking with us. You don't have to even be by a TV. We will tell you every pick in the first round, who was drafted, where they were drafted to, every trade that's made. All you got to do is have your mobile device and just follow along for the journey, man. Your team will get a pick, and we'll tell you who that pick is. With that being said, this has been the #1 show on the MBS brand. Let's talk about it. I'm your boy, Trix, the Sports Junkie. That's my man, Keo. My girl, Saray, she's chilling right now, but she'll be back next week. And we out. Peace.